So for our last 4 bars of Hey Jack, we've got an E, which is on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Again, easiest using your 2nd finger for that because we're talking about the 1 finger, 1 fret rule. And it's actually an E that's an octave higher. So it's the E that you played as the 2nd note of the riff in the previous video. So it's E, E. There's 2 quarter notes of that. Then we jump down to the A string, the 5th string, and we hit 1 quarter note of that, and then put our 2nd finger onto the 2nd fret of the 5th string to get a B, and then we go back up to D, which is the open 4th string. So we get, I'll do that nice and slow, E, E, A, B, D. And then for the 2nd bar of this line, we go back down to A, the open 5th string, and then we've got that as an 8th note even, and then we've got a B, which is again the 5th string 2nd fret using a 2nd finger, and then we've got a D, which is the open 4th string, back down to the B on the 5th string 2nd fret, and then a half note of the open 5th string, the A. So that whole bar goes and nice and slow. So those 2 bars together those 2 bars nice and slow. E, A, B, D, A, B, D, B, A. And then all we've got is a little turnaround for a bar and then ending on an E chord. So you'll notice there that as I finished that phrase, I allowed my thumb to mute the 5th string so that that D only lasted for 2 beats for a half note. 1, 2. Because that's because I now need to jump up to E on the open 1st string. So putting my thumb there just allows me to mute that string so it lasts the right amount of time and doesn't run over into the E, which would sound like this. Which doesn't sound terrible, but it could cause a little clash, especially considering there isn't an A note in a chord of E, which is what's being played by the other instruments. So that little turnaround is E for a quarter note, D for a quarter note, which is on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. Then we've got a B quarter note, which is the open 2nd string. And then 2 8th notes of A and then G. So that's A on the 2nd string, use your 2nd finger for it. On the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And then G is the open 3rd string. And that is actually part of the minor pentatonic scale again. If we take the pattern we'd normally use and then extend it so it goes up another couple of octaves, we get. So that little turnaround is taken straight from there. So you've got E, D, B, A, G, and then you end on a chord of E. So I'll do that really slowly. E, D, B, A, G, E. So the whole last 4 bars, the whole last line should sound like this. I muted that A little bit early there, so I'll play it again. And nice and slow, and it sounds like this. And that's the whole of Hey Jack.